Hello everyone, this is Emmanuel and welcome. We've talked about some couple of stuff. You can check my previous videos. Now, as a beginner, how can you retouch your first image? Mind you, your own image will be different from this. You just have to understand the principle and actually apply it to your image. So let's say for instance, I just opened Photoshop. I want to adjust this image. I want to post it on Instagram. I told you Instagram size is 5 by 4. So the first thing you have to do is you have to crop your image to the Instagram size or your social media icon, anything you want to post. So you come to your crop tool. You can just use C. Now remember this on perspective tool. We don't need it. We put it over here. Then 5 over 5. Now if you see this, it's cut off from part of the head, right? And we don't want that to happen. So if we move it to the top, you can get something like this, which is good. Now the next thing you want to do is that, for me, I'll advise you check the color sample. So let's pick this tool. We click it over here. Here at this point we could see we have the RGB, the green, it's the cyan, and it's giving us all the properties. So well, we've gotten almost everything we really need. Now the next thing you want to do is you actually want to adjust some part, remove some blemishes. So anytime as a beginner, the first thing you have to do is you duplicate your image into two. So you can just come over here, right click and click duplicate layer. Why do you have to duplicate? Then you cannot put this. I can just put this to be retouched like this. Why do you have to put it in two layers? Because this image, you may have some edges, you did some mistake. That is going to help you to be able to have the original files himself. Then I will advise that any image you are retouching, make sure you have the original file. So I want to remove the blemishes. I told you we're going to use the I'm using the patch tool now. Just click it over here. I can pick this, I click it, then I come over here, I pick it over here, pick it over here like this. Yeah, something like that. Pick it over here, something like this. Put it. Now I'm done with this. I can move over here to the top and I remove this like this. Can remove this, something like this. I remove this, just replace it to the part you don't want. So something like this. Now the next thing I want to do is that I want to set up what we call the brightness level. Now this is my adjustment tab. All these are all working for adjustment. It talks about, but the next thing, there are different things you could actually use to adjust your image. So let's say you want to adjust the color size or you want to adjust the brightness level. You can use the curves. Now after this topic, the next topic, I'll be giving you an in-depth knowledge on how you can actually understand the curves. But on this, if you click at this middle tab, you see there's a cross icon now. There's a cross here. The middle, you just click it, then use it to increase the brightness. Now it makes it brighter. I can move it down like this, so it's not going to be too bright here, something like this, and I'm done. Then I can also pick all my contrast to make the contrast to be very nice and okay. So you just come over here, this is brightness and contrast, then you add a little bit of contrast to it. Yeah, so it's gonna make the picture looks more clearer and more sharper. Then I can add levels. It all works. You come to your levels tab. Anytime, once you need to understand about the levels is that if you're adjusting this, it makes the place that are very dark be more darker. Here makes the place that are very bright to be more brighter. Then this is picks everything all together. So I can just, and this you're going to use to reset it. So I actually want the background to be black, so I can just increase this a little bit. Now it has been that dark shade. Then I can reduce this a little bit like this. Yeah, it's giving me what I want. So with this, you've actually retouched your first image. So let's say you want to add a little bit of color. You can come to your color balance over here. We have different color balance, and you will just adjust the color a little bit. Let's say I want to give this yellowish effect, so I can pick it like this. I can move it like this. Then the midtone, I can increase, reduce it. It depends on your image. Mind you, I told you different image works best. So I can move it like this, and I have this fader. So this is what I have. Now let's check all our adjustment tab like this. Let me group it. You can use Ctrl G to group it. Now this was how our image look like, just as a beginner. And this is it. You're just a beginner, you never have any idea of Photoshop. So when you move it in, make sure you don't make it too clean, so it's going to look more realistic, not something too much. So that is how you can actually retouch your first image. So our next topic will be talking about understanding the curves and in-depth knowledge about how you can understand the curves as a beginner. If you've not subscribed to my channel, I want you to subscribe and click the bell button, because I'll be dropping videos every day that will help you to grow your photography business and help you with your editing skills. I still remain yours, Emmanuel. Subscribe. Thank you for watching.